Alright guys, welcome to Minor LTP Live. You got me today, Fly Molo, coming in solo! And I'll be going through some pre-game stuff. We might see a little trail ball action. Second skin might be coming from the airport. But for now, you got the one and only Fly. Anyway, we got a high-quality matchup between the Okay Hens and the Little Merballs tonight in the Western Conference of Minor League Tag Pro. We have, the Okay Hens had a little bit of controversy earlier in the season, but despite that, they are second overall in the conference, and they have a plus 20 captive, so definitely a strong team, coming in at 5-2-3, featuring Ball God as probably their lead player. On the flip side, you got the Little Merbs. They're fourth in the conference, -3 captive, 4-4-2, and pretty solid. You got Snowball, former Merballs winner from Season 7, and he's got some buddies with him. Anyway, we can look at the Little Merbs roster, I guess. Start talking about who I think is good at Tag Pro, because I am by far one of the most opinionated people about talent. Alright, so let's look at the Little Merbs. So, on offense starting, we got O-Snap and Danisk. And then on defense, you got Snowball and Dat-Cap. Right, so I'm going to start with the defense because I really like it. Snowball, as I mentioned earlier, was a Merballs winner in Season 7 with erectile dysfunction. He played with Ash that season, and I want to say that he had one of the big swing and big meaty leading mono. Anyway, Snowball's a stud. He's also really good at making maps, and he has a 9.4 DGASP this season, and he's second in prevent, which is definitely solid. Dat-Cap doesn't quite have the stats, but in only 90 minutes, he's 112 tags. So he's looking to add to that tonight on Smirk. And then for your offense, you got O-Snap, who's been around for a little while. He was on the Merbs Season 7, went to Orzballs last season, and now he's back for the Little Merbs, so I'm sure he feels right at home. He is 7th in hold, and he has 22 caps on the season to add up all the way to a 9.3 O-Gasp. And then you got his buddy Danisk, who is a 9.1 O-Gasp, and he's 13th in caps and also 13th in hold. Lucky number 13. Maybe we're going to see some sweet Danisk jukes today. Maybe he can put up 13 caps to match the 13 he has in other stats. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm just making this up at this point, right? So Danisk, I'm pretty sure K-Pow found in a pub. I feel like K-Pow pub crawls and just picks up people from nowhere and makes them a stud. So it's great. So we're gonna move on to the OK Hens roster real quick, give them a little bit of love as well. So you got Ball God, Meal, Abe Lincoln, and Paul McCartney as the projected starting lineup. Obviously, everyone's heard about Ball God. We featured him in our preview this week. You have to be a little bad to be really good, right? So Ball God's kind of a bad boy of Tag Pro. I'm not sure if he just has social issues or if he just kind of is trying to make a persona, but he successfully alienated probably 90% of the community at this point in time. Anyway, despite alienating everyone, he has a 9.7 T-Gasp and a 9.8 O-Gasp. So he's a little bit of a statusized, player. Anyway, he is second in hold and fourth in caps with 27. So, he's doing great. And then his little buddy Meal has a 7.0 T-Gasp with an 8.4 O-Gasp, and he's been splitting time with FXU. I watched their game back, actually, last night when I was trying to make the video, and when Ball God and Meal are playing together, they're very good, except when FXU came in, that's the half that they ended up pretty much losing to BMX. So I'm wondering how much rotation we're going to see tonight. I think it's a little bit silly when they take out Ball God because he's great. But anyway, if we take a look at their defense, you also have Abe Lincoln, who people are all about this season. Private Major gave him great creds in his top 40 minor league player feature thing on the subreddit the other day. And then his buddy Paul McCartney I was really surprised when Abe Lincoln was drafted, but I'm glad I was wrong. I'm not often wrong, but Abe Lincoln has by far impressed me. He has ridiculous stats. He is a 9.8 DGASP and matches that with a 9.8 TGASP. He has 5th in tags. Clearly he's stealing them from his buddy Bell McCartney, because Bell McCartney only has 19th most tags, but still a formidable defensive pair, especially when Abe Lincoln has that 100 teenish, excuse me. Anyway, so OK Hens started out really strong, but they've been struggling the last few weeks. Not as sweepy as you'd hope, whereas the Little Merballs have fired up, I guess is what you'd call it. They have 3 wins and a tie in their last 4. So I'm curious to see if the OK Hens can turn it around after they had a tough week last week against BMX. They ended up splitting, but BMX features that defense of Quibble and Aardvark, which is oh so glorious. Anyway, that is our lineups for the game. I want to talk a little bit about kind of what I'm predicting. So your first matchup is going to be on Smirk. Smirk really favors just smart teamwork, and so if you keep what the starting lineups are projected, I think you're going to have a little bit more success. I don't really expect teams to change it up too much. It didn't really work out well for OK Hens last week at all. And so when they subbed in, oh my god, excuse me. Anyway, they're gonna be really good. I'm just dying over here. Anyway, so anyway, Ball God and Emil looked really good together on Smirk. I'm excited to see that combo. I haven't watched any of Osnap and Dennis play, but I remember Snowball doing really well on Smirk in the past. Anyway, it's pretty exciting, I know. I'll be right back, I need a cough. Alright, I got water. Everything's good. The other game is going to be on Pilot, which is one of my favorite games to play of all time. Or one of my favorite maps to play. So, you have Dino on the Merballs, so maybe he shared some special strats from his Super Bowl victory last season on that. Maybe K-Pal a little guidance. I'm excited to see that happen. Maybe they told him how to bomb people. I actually saw Leg Prone working on some interesting strats. We were streaming with them earlier in the week, and they had a strategy where they would like go into mid and just start hitting the bombs when you were like trying to come in or like get your teammate on regrab, and it really fucked up the flow of the game. Anyway, we're in the group, and we're gonna try and get this game going if I don't absolutely die. I've been like sick all weekend, so apparently talking a lot is like just triggering coughs of doom. I don't really know what to tell you. But anyway, it's entertaining. I hope they hear me die every 3 minutes. Alrighty, we are in game right now. So exciting. Oh, just kidding, we're going back to the group because someone fucked up minor LTP live. Come on, come on.
3.
The OK Hens are really angry about it. What the fuck's question marks. Maybe we're gonna be able to launch? I don't know. Okay, so looks like we're gonna be launching back into Smirk. A little bit of issues with the script. mLTP info graciously put on by Jim this season. So hopefully we're gonna be able to get into the game and actually see some Tag Pro played. Hype. Alright, and we're gonna jump into this game real quick. Lineups are as promised. And no pups, of course, new to mLTP this season. No pups, so I can't even excitedly tell you who has what spawning in base. We just have blank question marks telling me that there's gonna be a pup there in a minute. And they're off to the races. Full teams going across the map. Trying not to spike themselves. And we got a quick grab by Meal, immediately gets killed by Datcap. Snowball's gonna be playing on the button with Datcap on flag. On the other side, you got Abe Lincoln and Ball McCartney kind of doing a double on flag contain, but they're gonna switch it up to the standard 2D set. And Meal's trying to get out. Snowball with a risky boost. Oh my god, I'm dying. And Meal with a nice juke. He's coming into base, and he gets returned by a snap. I'm gonna die. Alright, I think I'm over my coffee would fit. I'm like sweating. I'm coughing so much. I can't. Alright, we got our first round of puffs, and Ball God picked up a juke juice. With the Tag Pro, Datcap has a juke juice trying to get a base, but he doesn't do it. Snap's the last one alive, but he's gonna get bombed into a snake. Snowball might be able to get ahead. Danis cut him off, and he gets the return. Meal with the Flag Pro, Datcap aggressively going past. He's gonna get out. No, he is not. He gets returned in the gate. And a quick grab by Meal. Ball guy trying to get his button, but O-Snap comes in from behind and gets the button. Datcap chasing down Ball God. Ball God looking to take a boost, goes right into O-Snap. O-Snap goes right into the flag, and we have a lot of deaths early on in this game. Everyone fighting for power-ups again. O-Snap looking a little bit lost right now. And Meal's gonna pick up a juke juice. We got O-Snap with another juke juice. And Danis has picked up a rolling bomb. O-Snap takes an aggressive bounce off the wall, gets past Ball Canary. O-Snap with a juke towards bottom. Meal needs not to die, but Datcap with a nice adjustment on the block. And he's gonna get beat. Meal is past 3 quickly in this game. And Danis looking for a boost to get out of base. Datcap takes a really interesting boost, and Snowball ends up getting the return, which was great because his team definitely didn't give him a lot to work with. Ball God, on the other hand, trying to work his way through bottom. O-Snap's out top, might be a return for cap situation there, but he ends up spiking himself, so Datcap needs to pull some moves right now, and he's going to get cornered. Unfortunate spike there by O-Snap. I think he's gone into a spike probably 5 or 6 times already this game, and that's a little concerning. I don't know if there's some leg issues there, if he just really loves the spikes. Anyway, Abe Lincoln backtracking. Nice corner roll. Gets past Danis. Datcap, however, is going to follow it up. Snowball has passed quite a few, but they're going for pups instead. They fight over the pup, and they say, Snowball, you are not capping today. Datcap going for their turn. He's going to get on Ball God, but spikes himself. Ball McCartney, on the other hand, has a rolling bomb re-guide. Snowball gets walked and returned. Ball McCartney has a rolling bomb. He should be way past, and that should be a cap any second now. Alright, and 3-0 lead pretty quickly in this game for the Okay Hens. Meal looking to grab Snowball with a contained Datcap, looking to line up a boost. He's going to get blocked up by Ball God. Snowball going to cover the button, and they're just trying to get something to happen here, but Datcap gets spiked. Meal with a timely boost, he corner rolls above the smite, and he's coming into base. Nice blocks by the defense here, and kind of a runaway. Capping every minute. Snowball, on the other hand, gets out top, return for cap situation if he doesn't get bombed, but Bob McCartney with the timely bomb sends his opponent into the spike and prevents his team from giving up a cap. Looking for the shutout this game. Danis, on the other hand, going flag pro, trying to juke Bob McCartney off that boost. Bob McCartney takes it, no hesitation, and gets the return. Now we get O-Snap looking to grab 2v1 maybe. Danis has a tag pro, but it's going to be out before he can help his buddy out. Datcap getting boosted off the flag by Emil. Emil has a grab. Snowball patiently waiting on the boost. Datcap looking to get the return. Snowball calls it up. And now we got Danis coming out. Missed boost by Mal McCartney, and Danis ends up getting returned by Abe Lincoln. Nice awareness there. O-Snap coming out top. Emil cutting him off, but bombs himself back. Doesn't matter. Team towels say good night to O-Snap. And power up spawning soon, so maybe something interesting. Ball God, on the other hand, is way out top. Datcap needs to look for a bomb, but the boost happens, and that's another cap for Ball God. Ball God is putting on a show, definitely inspired by his own hype video this week. O-Snap trying to get out top, and he gets returned quickly. Emil has a rolling bomb grab with the Ball God helping him out with a tag pro. Snowball ahead, nice contain there, and nice snipe by Abe Lincoln to follow it up. Ball God, however, is going to be passed pretty quickly. O-Snap alone in base. Nice return by Datcap to save that. Definitely wasn't looking good on the OD side. And looks like we're reset for both bases here. Powers aren't coming soon, so we might see a couple of planned plays. This is the one map where you really get play set up. Nice button by O-Snap. Really nice job there. Getting the angle, but Danis is going to spike himself. O-Snap, however, has their team boost to work with. He's going to corner roll right into the spike, and nothing seems to be going the Little Merb's way this evening. Danis looking for the aggressive grab when powers are spawning. O-Snap bullies him off the button, and Danis looking to go top. Ball McCartney there. Danis fakes the pop, and he comes in. He's going to be passed to Emil. All wear. Good callouts by his team to get that button. O-Snap, on the other hand, coming in bottom. He is 4 to beat. Abe Lincoln with the juke juice on the boost immediately gets the return, and they don't have a regrab set up, and so that is the end of the cap train for the Little Merbs. O-Snap looking to line up boost bottom. He's going to boost in for a bottom. Danis trying to block, but ends up getting the handoff. He's going to try and juke Ball McCartney, and Ball McCartney aggressively takes the boost off. Danis is going to boost through team tiles. He's coming in one. His teammates need to block that button for him, and he's going to be able to walk in. Snowball with a little bit of a shoddy block, ends up leading Abe Lincoln sneaking from behind. Emil with the split. He's coming out past 3. Snowball hot on his tail, and he managed to get the angle. I'm actually quite impressed. I didn't really know who would be able to get that. Anyway, nice job there by Snowball. Snowball has been clutch for his team so far. Probably the best player in this game. And O-Snap with the nice jukes to get into base, but couldn't get through the tight choke point. And then Snowball's going to boost 4. He had a rolling bomb spawn for him, but his teammates had a tag for him base, so let's see if they can do something here. And Abe Lincoln's up top, and Danis needs to grab, but he misses the flag, and that is a cap. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if you are an Okay Hens fan, it's all up to you. Danis trying to get some jukes here. He's going to boost team tiles. Nice job. He goes 1, but his teammates aren't going to be able to get the button most likely, so he's just being patient here. Risky bomb snipe by the OD, and he only has 3 to beat. Looking for a boost here. One of his teammates have died. Snowball doing his best to play prevent against 3 people. Datcap coming down to block, but misses it. Snowball trying to get the return on Ball God, and Danis is gonna boost it around, try and buy himself some time. Datcap lets Ball God go out for, and Danis looking for a kiss. No, he's just gonna take a walk for Ball God. Snowball containing Ball God. Ball God wait for Pups mid. Picks up a rolling bomb, so now we have a rolling bomb for the OK Hens FC. Danis just trying his best to stay alive, but he's going all the way to the opponent's base, which is a little risky, but he saw a rolling bomb spawn, but ended up dodging the snipe, and he's still alive. And Danis still living. Ball God 2 ends up getting returned. Danis has some nice blocks from his teammates. Ball McCartney, on the other hand, has a rolling bump, but he boots with it. I tell my mLTP players never to boost with a rolling bump for that exact reason. Usually sends people ricocheting right back into you, and it's never really truly worth it. Snowball getting the return on Ball God. Oh, Snappy, the rug grab, can't quite get out. Dennis trying to get out top. Abe Lincoln with the angle. Snowball looking to beat up Meal on the power up, but he gets bodied by Ball God. He has a juke juice and two opponents to deal with, and Datcap is behind. O-Snap and Dennis aren't really aware that he's coming into base. Only O-Snap's ahead, and fortunately he misses the boost, so he doesn't get the return. Dennis coming out bottom. He's passed a few. Ball God waiting on the boost. Smart FC there, and Dennis just goes right where everyone is. I would call that one not smart FC. Nice job by O-Snap staying alive against that tag pro. It's the little things, folks. Datcap and Dennis closing on Ball God. They don't have a regrab. O-Snap looking to join in on the frenzy. Snowball ended up getting it on the other side. And Meal with 7 seconds left is going to go right into the snipes.
2,
and that is
1.
a bold and dominating half from the Okay Hens. So that was an exciting half all around. There's some good, exciting moments from both teams. The Merbs had a nice little train there, but weren't able to capitalize. Some really nice OD from the OK Hens. But the OK Hens just kept laying on and getting tons and tons of capping opportunities. And when they came into base, they capped, which was aggressive and worked out really well. Especially when the Merbs made mistakes. Surprisingly, they're subbing out Snowball for Fuzzball, which is weird to me because Snowball was probably by far the best player on the Merbs that half. But if K-Pow thinks that's the change, or I guess it would be Dino. Dino's the Majors player in the game. But no other lineup changes, especially not from the OK Hens. And we're going to be doing the jump pump challenge at halftime, so make sure you comment in that if you want to get on that hype. Who doesn't want to be in the jump pump? I really want to be in it, but no one ever asks me. So,
is there space for me to get in it too?
So if you want to get into that, make sure you sign up in the Twitch chat. And we got Trowball here, so maybe my voice won't die again.
Okay.
Because I literally cannot talk.
Have you been carrying this all the time?
Yeah,
Just like you do when you regularly play, though, right?
I
sure
carry
you're used to it. Yeah.
Every time I play or do something Typer related. I feel really bad for Amanda. She just left because I've been commentating. When I commentate, I get very into it. Sasha was dying, so she went to study.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wonder if we're going to be going to the second half soon. But in any case, I don't know if you were following along, Trowball, but it was a dominating 6-0 half for the OK Hens. They had control pretty much the entire game, except for like a 2-minute run for the Merbs, but it was great all around.
Yeah, just looking at the stats here, I see there's a big difference in hold and power-ups. Or not that much in power-ups, but it looks like, just based on the statistics, that it was pretty dominant.
Yeah, especially I think a lot of times they got tag pros and just used them really effectively, and then when the Merballs got anything, it was really ineffective, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to come back from a 6-0 half, but they're gonna give it their best bet with Fuzzball. I'm so weirded out that they subbed out Snowball and not Datcap, because Datcap was the one who was making more mistakes on defense, but I could just be utterly wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, how was your game, Tro?
Oh, it ended really horribly. Horrendously.
Alright, I want to ask about it again. We can talk about my game, though, because it ended great. Shout out to Ishii and all my my homies in the Twitch chat there. Wow, this is the slowest two teams to start a game ever. It's really exciting.
Some people are really big on the halftime speeches and the adjustments and everything. I mean, you can spend
isn't that you, Trowball?
Yeah, oh, fuck yeah. I'm notorious. I'm possibly the worst.
I'm pretty sure one of your players has a macro that says that's going to add a minute to the Trowball halftime talk or something like that, right?
Yeah, they hit it every time they make, horrendously awful,
brutal
shit, mental mistake, yeah.
You had, O-Snap on your team last season, and now he's starting for the Merballs. Any comments on that?
Oh, Snap's pretty good, generally all around. One of his instincts, though, is he likes to split more than just about any other Tag Pro player you'll ever see. Have we seen any showboats so far? I'm really interested.
No, I wish we had. That would make my night.
Yep. I wouldn't put it past these folks, though.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see what happens. I love how Volgod is in the Twitch chat of the game and he's playing it. I can't do that. Like when I try to focus, I cannot do it the other way.
I have like a really intense like pregame ritual. I have to like get a full bottle of water before my game. I put on my lucky sweatshirt. I put my hood up, and then like my headphones over my hood. It's like a whole like experience. Anyway, apparently we're in game now.
Yep,
we have switched sides.
Starting on up.
And we got Snack subbing in for one of the defenders. I guess Ball McCartney, and BG is in for Ball God. So, okay, I'm playing a little bit of risky strats with aggressive lineup changes. Let's see if it pays off for them. Maybe they'll go 7-0, but I'm gonna probably go ahead and say maybe not when you take out your best player. Anyway, Dennis with the early grab. Snack playing on button. Line up the snipe, and Dennis is out quickly past 2 early in this game. And
that looks like it'll be a cap if Fuzzball can make a block.
Oh, nice angle on that. Snack didn't quite have the angle into the flag. So we're already 1 into the deficit here. And Abe Lincoln trying to show off his defensive prowess.
He's giving himself some space, and even though he's not past him yet, he did give some time for BG to set up. BG comes to block way too late, though.
BG.
You're either getting re or you're blocking, and getting caught in that gray zone is kind of what screws you.
For sure. Meal looking to go up top, but the gate is there by Fuzzball. He shall not pass.
First round of power-ups.
Rolling bombs, and a juke juice. Only one RB undefused, and it is now on the flag carrier.
Meals could be dangerous here.
Nice defuse by Fuzzball.
Yep. Very solid snipe. Sometimes you get a little agitated and miss it, but he looked to be very in control right there.
And we got Dennis getting out the flag. Let's see if he can fool Snack again. Snack's going to get bodied off of it by O-Snap, and he's going to come in, overcommit. Let's Dennis have a look at 4, but Dennis does not take it, and he's walking all around them. Snack and Abe Lincoln trying to contain here, and quickly returned.
Yeah, 2v1s on Smirk are just brutally hard. You really have to make your opponents make a mistake, and it's tough for anybody to do. You can take the best player against 2, even just slightly, like, even players that are bad, and you're still going to win 2v1 in this map.
Do you think so? I don't know, man. It depends. I guess it depends on your definition of bad. Because when I think of bad, I think of you. But I think for most people, that would be like a good player, right?
When I think of bad, I think of, oh god, I don't know. That's
See, you can't even come up with a retort.
Yeah, I know you're trying to.
Anyway, Dennis is getting some jukes on Abe Lincoln, but is unable to round the corner there. O-Snap not going to take 3v1 grab, and
O-Snap was looking for that quick die and run. Sometimes that's the best alternative you have is to just
hope, and he has a nice grab. Snack went a little bit on a walkabout, but wakes up from his nap and is able to get the button instead.
Ooh, BG was dangerous there. Couldn't quite pull it off. The boost spawned just underneath him. Otherwise, he would have been out ahead of 3 with some nice blocks.
And everybody's just doing their own thing now, trying to set stuff up.
If you're BG, this is dangerous, and for the teams grabbing right now, because it's power-up time right now, and if you mess this up right now, then you're going to pay for the next few minutes. Unfortunately, both teams went to go grab at that time, and so nobody really is going to have to pay in the power-up loss. There we go, and yep, split, no tag pros.
So exciting. I love power-up fights, right? Just the best part of tag pro.
Gotta go for them. I mean, everybody loves that kind of sumo pushing, but that's the only thing you can do. You basically give up something in the short term for something in the long term.
Yeah, for sure. And people are just setting up stuff. No one's able to go grab right now. A little flaccid there. But
yeah. Another flaccid right there. These aren't very good grabs. These defenses look better than the offenses.
Well, they're just trying to get rough grabs off, right? They're not even going for like boosts in or anything that gives them a little separation.
Not even 2v1 rub grabs, like 1v1 rub grabs. You should, if it's a 2v1 on the flag, you should be able to get a grab off of it.
BG almost had a nice angle there, but now we got O-Snap trying to get some jukes going, but really has no room to work with. Abe Lincoln can go aggressively back, and Snack's going to take that snipe to get back and gets to contain. BG's going to pick up a rolling bomb, 2 tag pros, and a diffused rolling bomb, so nothing uneven, I guess. Meal going to come out of bait. Nice corner there, but can't get quite past Fuzzball. Datcap is out top. BG all alone. He smartly doesn't take the boost, which gives his teammates time to get that button. That was really impressive.
Yeah, it's you as FC, you get so excited when you finally get that a lot of times you just want to press to the base as fast as you can. But he gave his teammates enough time to win the button and spike the other guy for the easy cap.
For sure. And Meal looking to get a grab, kind of barely misses. BG has a grab, some room to work with. Meal with some nice blocks, takes Datcap out of the play, and BG's going top. Snack is going to get a nice return to Abe Lincoln, and they have some 2v1 blocks here, forcing the flats from Danis right in time before Datcap can come in.
Danis did everything he could right there in that OD situation, but just couldn't quite pull it off.
And Meal with a nice button by BG. Meal coming in from top, and he's going to go above. Can't quite get the blocks.
Yeah, a little too aggressive right there. He had a juke juice. He could have had enough time to be able to configure that a way that he liked it more than he did, which was just try to squeeze through. Form base, they get a grab. BG's looking for that re-grab out, but gets chased off of it.
I feel like BG's going a little bit too much for the button instead of looking for a handoff, especially when Fuzzball's committing pretty hard into the corner for the return on Meal.
Yeah, I mean, you have to know what to do when, right? And that's by far the hardest part, is figuring it out. BG's making some nice blocks, and yeah, messes the other team just enough to be able to get Meal some space. Meal's not going to be able to get through. BG has a chance right here, and oh wow.
Wow, aggressively boosting in.
Everybody bites at mid.
But they let him top.
Yep. Defense not quite in position there.
That was impressively unfortunate. And Abe Lincoln needs to live because everybody on red is spawning. Doesn't take the kiss. Snack has a tag pro. Meal with a nice block on his teammate. Gets under the tag pro, however. And Danis is running free for a return for cap. And luckily Meal was there, and Danis took a little bit of a lap because people were just dying all over the place. Ooh, nice snap at Datcap. Danis has passed quite a few here. Snack, containing for Abe Lincoln to get the snap, and Abe Lincoln's going to be out of base. He's going to come top, but they don't really have the button yet, and they get it, but don't have anyone on the flag to protect that, and Abe Lincoln's probably going to die. Or no, he sneaks out top.
Buzz might be able to get out here. Datcap offering some blocks, some interesting jukes. This looks very dangerous. He's ahead of 3 by a mile. O-Snap is able to get through. This is a stay alive situation. Your teammates are yelling at you. This is where you don't mess up. Oh, Snack could have bought himself a little bit more time. Good job by O-Snap to stay alive, though.
Yeah, BG kind of went way off of the contain. I was a little surprised. Usually in that situation you want to try and stay as close to the feet as possible, but he might have been looking to get a boost or something on Smirk, but didn't really work out. But now both teams are reset, and BG's trying to get out of base. He gets past the button, but he has Danis to beat another team that's now caught up, and Abe Lincoln's trying to help his buddy out, and he's going to let BG out through game.
Wow, Abe Lincoln, nice button win right there. He knew that was going to be the play, and he gets off 3 to do it. Good teamwork. See if he can get past 2 after his nice effort.
Oh my god!
Split.
Abe Lincoln with the plays. He's coming in hot. He is too hot on his tail. He's going to go off the wall and right into the cap. That is going to be a top 10 play.
When you're hot, you're hot. That was some nice moves by Abe Lincoln.
And now we got BG coming in top, and that is another cap. 3-2 so far for them. Definitely a little bit of turn for Merballs. I think it might be a little bit. Oh wait, Snack is on there.
Oh, now he's ahead of 3 again with the juke juice. Can Datcap make a save here?
Yeah, no. Meal's coming in now.
Blocked out.
I think it's a 10-2 game. Crazy
another
dominance and depth from the OK Hens.
Ooh, now
snipe back by Abe Lincoln.
Yep, you want to make the play there, but sometimes you just got to get ahead. It was a risky play. They ended up getting
the solar return though, and the regrab though, which was really nice. And now he's looking for the block, and he does.
Great boost by Abe Lincoln.
It was weird to decision making, but it ended up working out. I'm not sure if that was like hashtag planned or if that just worked out and Snack gets absolutely beat. Meal needs to stay alive. Snap trying to get the cap, and Snack follows it up with the return finally.
Another dangerous play. BG can make some good blocks. Dennis is not too bad at OD. Just as I say that, he's not quite able to get the hold.
And 42 seconds left in this game. I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not gonna have a C come back here. It's 12-2, and really dominating performance, especially with some substitutions by the Little Merbs. That gap looking to take a snipe. He's gonna knock his back, patiently just waiting. Gets a little beats. Snap trying to contain with the boost, and they finally end up getting Meal after an excessively long hold. Nice job on the button there to make sure he doesn't get out top. Fuzzball is out past a few. He's trying to come team tiles, but his team is there as well.
He takes a good detour. Now he's got a chance. This team boost might get him.
Nice shot.
Alright, they're able to get something going though. The Young Ducks. They were able to get 3 caps after getting shut out in the first game. It always feels good once you can kind of break that open and realize, like, yep, we can score, we can do this, we just need the things to go our way. Now it's on to a new map.
Yep. Excitingly, anyone stand out for you there, Tre?
Abe Lincoln by far. Looking amazing, top of the leaderboard, gets off a cap, earns his team some caps, nice splits, nice D.
He's as good as people say he is.
I don't know what people say about him, but
Private Major had him right at the top of his top 40
in the minors
players. Yeah,
it doesn't surprise me. He looks smart in every aspect of the game.
I was impressed.
Good supporting cast though, tag pro, of course, team game.
He seems like he has a lot of raw talent. I'm not 100% sure he's like the smartest player I've ever seen, but he makes just massive plays, and that's exactly what you need to be a very successful minors team. So, any good things from the Merbs there, or nah?
Yeah.
Fuzzball's cap at the end was a nice little cover up, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if we were to see what they can do on Pilot, they're technically skilled and they're able to fill in. I did see when offense found itself on defense, the system kind of broke down a little bit. So It'll be interesting to see, can you keep each person playing where they play best?
For sure, and I think we're going to be heading into Jump Pup, right? We got Jump Pup coming up, everybody's favorite halftime show. I really want to play Pithy. Can you please hook me up one time, man? So Jump Hub pretty much is a map that they've created where it's a gravity mode and there's tons of power-ups, and you try and get as many power-ups as possible with unlimited jumps around the map. Very much exciting. We're going to be take a look at map test to watch it. Do we commentate Jump Up? And it's all of Ghost Boosters.
It's all the GBs?
It's all GBs. We got Proteg, Fruitsy, and Franj all in here. Hype it up.
Alright, here we go. Who do you think has this? You know that there's going to be some bragging rights.
Well, Franj is a little bit of a platform, but Fruitsy plays a ton of gravity, as we all know from his excessive number of mushrooms.
Oh, he stole a mushroom from me. That's right. I'm not rooting for Fruitsy in this game.
I feel like Fruitsy's the one who would get them, though.
Fruitsy gets a really nice spawn, though. He gets the whole right side to himself, whereas Proteg and Franj might, mess each other up a little bit here.
Proteg with a quick start here. Franj and Fruitsy working in the same area, though. Proteg is all by himself, collecting as many as he wants.
Look at the space that Franj has. He's been touching the power up like the entire time.
Franj is way ahead right now. He has 30 or so on them. He does this in majors, trying to get it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for sure. Proteg trying to catch up, but it's a close race for second.
Proteg coming behind Franj. Franj is already clearing the zone out. Proteg.
The real question is if anyone's able to get top and get all of those up there still.
Yeah, that's the best
Proteg has his eye on it. He got a bunch of them. He's almost caught up to Franj. 10 difference, and we got 20 seconds left, so let's see if he can make the rest of the difference. Fruitsy is just not doing well at all.
Franj just catches a spike. He's almost got the coveted 300, and it's going to be hard to get too many more. 294.
Yeah, we got 5 seconds left.
Wow. Welcome to 300 Club Franj. 302 on the dot.
Nice job there, buddy.
getting
he
spiked
rolls into
once.
4th place with that one, just above a dart.
Some pretty good jumps there. These guys are definitely, compared to the early jump ups, the jump ups now people are pretty damn good at. You know where to go.
Sorry, it's just dying coughing again. Don't worry. Oh my god. I've been like sick all weekend, and like apparently if I talk for more than like 3 minutes at a time, I just have to like stop and like cough for like 4 minutes.
Yep.
Anyway, we should be getting into Pilot again soon. Shout out to Nikoba again for running Jump Pup. I think it's his idea, his baby, so great job there, bud. And you think we're going to see any roster changes for the upcoming half? Or no? Both teams made massive changes for that last half, so...
Yeah, it looks, in the group right now, it looks like they might be putting Snowball in. And then FXU as well. Right now, at the start of the half, you have a little bit more flexibility in the lineup if you got a 6-0 lead, right? Then maybe somebody that's been playing hard, you can put them in and count on them not to blow a 6-cap lead, and maybe give them a chance to play and see how they actually do in game time. But usually at the beginning of the halves, because it's a new game, then you put in your best lineup usually, depending on your strategy. I mean, some teams rotate more than others, but both of these teams are top teams and they want to, earn a playoff spot. So.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've got the reemergence of Ball God. We've got FXU in now for offense.
Oh, we might get a second skin here too for commentating. We'll see though. I can. Oh, hey, second.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Not much.
Would you like to commentate?
Can I have some wings?
I gotcha.
Oh, Triball's the winner.
Beat ya.
I'm okay with that.
So, who fixed it so that the Ghost Boosters got on the jump up? Was that Fly? That was you, right? I assume.
I wish I was playing in the jump up. Come on, man. Alright, I'm gonna step out and go drink a ton of water, maybe not cough all evening.
Rest in fluids.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like sweating now because I was so exaggeratedly coughing. So I'm gonna trust you guys to take it away, and thanks for listening to my coughing, guys.
Yeah, sure. So second, the Little Merballs just won 12-3 on Smirk. They were able to get out of base pretty often and make some caps happen. Pilot's a whole different ballgame, though.
Yeah, Pilot is a map. I believe it's its second competitive season, correct?
It might be on 3, but it's a mainstay. Or no, wait, you're right. Pilot is number 2. It started last season, and now it's in this season. But it's a popular one. Everybody likes it. Nobody really rails against it.
I feel like it's pretty well balanced in terms of offense, defense. It's not too a map that's just closed off and impossible to get out, and also not one that becomes incredibly chasey. A good flag carrier, of course, can hold for a while on Pilot, but it's not one that you're gonna see like a Holy See where someone just runs around for the entire time.
Yeah, definitely. The thing that sets it apart for me is if you try to get too many solo returns, you're going to pay the price for it. If you don't work as a team, or if you don't have the chemistry to like walk them back after a regrab, they're just going to keep a chain running on you. Oh snap! Gets some distance.
FXU quickly returned, but Danisk able to get a handoff, but to both defenders in front of him.
Danisk, just slightly unfortunate. Good idea there to get himself some space, but didn't
nice
quite work.
Block by Ball God. Gonna get him out with just Danisk and no snap in front. FXU tries to block no snap down, just can't do it.
Abe Lincoln getting really snipe happy on this map, and sometimes you can make great plays with it, but sometimes it can really hurt you. Ball God wants to get out, finds Snowball though. Nice positioning. Polarity is able to make a move.
Danisk is waiting for his partner, just playing some positioning games. Has a free grab here as Abe Lincoln runs to go get a pup, which O-Snap picks up anyway. So 2 pups there. Tag Pro for Snowball, and there's a rolling bomb for O-Snap diffused. FXU is going to be out ahead of 3. Just needs Snowball to mess up here. He gets by, but Danisk is able to get the return there right before he caps.
got a kiss. Now, right now, what are they going with? Yeah, both flight carriers are able to make it onto the side.
Oh, Abe Lincoln tries to get O-Snap into the spikes there with a bomb, but just puts him closer to base. That's something you'll see here on Pilot, is people just get incredibly bomb happy, whether that's detrimental to their team or useful. But here's FXU trying to come in past Danis, able to get a juke in, but Danis,
almost.
Nice job by Danis there, keeping the score 0-0 for both teams here.
FXU has gotten really close to capping twice.
You think kind of shows some promise here is if FXU can just, hammer one home. And here's another chance for Ball God, trying to use that back wall. Can't quite get pied that Dat cap.
Dat cap.
FXU, some fun facts about him. He was on the Aristocrat Caps.
The Aristocrats, I think.
The Aristocrats.
That's what they say on the trash talk thread, right?
Right, the season 5 champion. So he's
Danisk with some really, really nice jukes to get some space. He gives O-Snap a chance to get out with a power up.
And the juke juice is going to be useful here. Dat Cap sitting on rolling Re, and so is Ball God.
Doesn't look like any caps anytime in the near future. This is a little dangerous though with Ball God. Ooh. The worst thing you can do when you have rolling bomb is catch a spike. Snowball playing it safe.
Nice one there by Danis. Able to get some spacing for his cap, but Bolarity with an excellent use of those mid bombs.
That cap wanted to camp the bomb. He figures that he doesn't want it. Kind of a risky grab by O-Snap right there, 2v1. That cap just barely able to stop the cap when we've still got a tie game. Power-ups coming up soon.
I think this game's going to really come down to who can control the pups the best. Very evenly matched on this map here. And Danis capping the first real close opportunity for them, and he's able to put it away.
It was a nice one. It was just the very simple boost top, get ahead of everybody, come back in, and wrap around the backside.
FXU looking to clear out base for Abe Lincoln.
Yep.
And this should be a cap for Abe Lincoln.
Cap, tie game.
And Ball God's got a tag pro in base ahead of 3. It should be Danis with a nice bomb to get in front. Very good positioning by them.
There are some nice ways to catch up here. So things that you think are caps, a lot of times don't necessarily turn out to be. All right, Abe Lincoln and Bolarity, this is going to be a nice return for them, and it is.
FXU's finally able to get one home, and a quick return gets Ball God some space, but he can't quite get out of there. Able to sneak by Snowball there, but just put himself right back behind all 4 of them. Another round of pups coming up. FXU with a rolling bomb. O-Snap and Ball God both with jukes there. Two caps there for the Okay Hens, or excuse me, 2 power-ups. My brain just got off of time zone switches, so if I misspeak, it just means that I'm an idiot, nothing else.
Oh, there's always so much going on in any tag pro game. It's hard to figure out like when and where. And caps, pups, regrabs. There's a lot that players have to do at a time.
Bolarity and Abe Lincoln really weren't able to hold the blocks off there. FXU is going to be able to grab and tries to use the boost, but can't quite get an angle he likes that won't spike himself there. And Snowball's able to return. Another round of pups here. Some good positioning for for the Little Merballs.
Yeah, everybody's very power up aware. I'm a little worried about Dat Cap and Snowball though. I've seen them kind of get outclassed a little bit, and where they should be 2v2 containing, and they get through a little bit more. All right, Abe Lincoln with the flag. wants to make a boost, gets past 3. Looks like a good opportunity. The Nisk right there though with the juice, playing some really nice OD.
Yeah, Danisk really carrying the OK Hens here. He's got their only cap right now, and he's been playing some excellent defensive offense.
Offensive defense? I mean, it's the same.
However you like to call it. Here's another chance for
Ooh, Abe Lincoln. He's very snipey, and it works sometimes, but it really worked against him that other time. Looking a little bit dangerous here for the Merbs. Everybody's on their side. They've got a tag pro on D. Abe Lincoln, not quite able to make it. What an unexpectedly favorable bomb.
And Ballgod's got 4 to beat. He's got a juke juice, and FXU has a tag pro. Should be able to get something done here. But Danisk with some excellent positioning there once again. And FXU goes flag pro here.
Yep.
Can't quite sneak along the wall.
Oh, this is dangerous. FXU not quite able to make a play right there. Nice boost in by OSnap.
OSnap able to tie it up, 2-2.
Polarity might regret making that boost back right now. Can they make the blocks to get him? Nope.
And some pup battles that gonna get 2 juke juices. Ballgod, that cap. OSnap's waiting, and it's able to pick up a rolling bomb and spikes himself. That's unfortunate.
What?
And
okay, a lot of mid bombs. And we've got a 3-2 game.
that cap looking for a counter, and Danis should be able to get a return here quickly. Ballgod avoiding that cap. Looks like he was going for the kiss there. That was a smart kiss there by Danis, because he had no one else there helping him, and some Okay Hens players responding. FXG though able to put in another cap for the Okay Hens.
Unfortunately, Ballgod got spiked right there, so wasn't able to do much with the re. But nice cap, 4-2. Both teams are looking pretty good.
You got about 50 seconds left. This should be the last little round of power-ups here. Right now, it's been a nice 13-13 split, and the overall power-ups is going to go to the Okay Hens there. Just one power-up difference, but able to get a couple of caps out of it, and another one here in the last 30 seconds by FXU.
And we just hit about 6 bombs. That's one of the fun things about Pilot that everybody likes, is the bombs, none of them are too powerful, but all of them can bring you to some fun locations. And
that should be the end right there, and see who's trying to go for kept here. Looks like FXU is going to get returned.
1.
And no kept flag for either team. Danis almost got it there.
Alright, for the Little Merbs, they were playing pretty well. I think OSnap is just a little bit too grab happy. I would encourage him not to grab in so many situations. When you have 2 defenders chasing and then one of the offenders dies, a lot of times you got to send one of your defenders back in there to go play OD, and then when they're doing that, they're not chasing as much. So that would be one of the major changes that I would do. Would be maybe not grab so much when the flag's out of base. I mean, it's kind of fundamental, and you need to make something happen, but that's the thing that's kind of preventing them. In that last game, the Hens were able to get a lot more hold, and on Pilot, you shouldn't be getting that much. You should be able to keep the flag in base and be able to stop them. What were your thoughts on the game? What would you change?
Well, I'd like to just mention my standout player for that first half on Pilot is absolutely going to be FXU. He was just able to constantly get out of base, constantly threaten to cap the flag, and able to get a couple of caps there for his team. So I'm going to call FXU as my standout player there. But really, I'm more concerned about how the defense functioned for for the Merbs. They weren't able to get contained. They were out of position quite a bit. They've really just got to calm down. They looked a little jumpy, is how I'd classify it. So for the Little Merballs, I really expect them to tone down their defense, just relax, play a more contained, heavy game, and that's really what they need to do. The issue that they are is that they're down by a whole string load of caps, so they need to have their offense remain aggressive. So I don't really think the grab heavy concern that you have really is as big of a problem, just because they have so much to come back for. They have to get opportunities to cap, and they have to really grab a little bit more just because of how aggressive they are.
Yeah, I mean, when you're down 3 caps, you got to start taking some risks, and it's about calculating when and how to take those. It can end up biting you in the ass, though, and it's going to be tough to have to work out of a 3-cap deficit. It's totally doable, though. I mean, all you need is some favorable power-up wins, a couple outs out of base, and some nice boosts, right?
Absolutely. Those mid bombs I really think are going to be where we see the Merbs. If they're going to be able to come back, they need to control those mid bombs. You saw the OK Hens just know the flow in that middle of the map, and it's absolutely vital just because of how many ways you can use those bombs to either get returns or get out further. So I expect to see a tighter control on those mid bombs for the Merballs, and if they have any shot of coming back in the second half.
Yep. All right, and it looks like Snap either had to go or they swapped him out because they're putting in Maniac in for O, keeping the snowball, that cap, defensive combo.
Yeah, so that might be part of the, maybe they are going to go to a little bit more conservative grab. I know that was your concern with Snap. I think Danisk really was the shining star on that team, on the Merballs. So can he keep it up in this half? I know Maniac's an excellent player in his own right, but I really expect Danisk to step up if he needs to really carry the team for this half.
Yeah, played like they did the first minute of that last game. The very first thing he did was get a really nice split to get past too. And just some really nice juking. So if it comes down to that, he's going to have it. Look for, I'm going to call it right now though. I'm going to say for the OK Hens, Abe Lincoln and Ball McCartney on D, that you're going to see either some really, really dank boosts or some very ugly boosts that screw you. It's going to be high risk.
All right, here we go. Like you had just said, the OK Hens are in blue, the Merballs are in red. So let's see how these first go. I'm gonna take a second here just to talk about. I love the delayed pups. I'm a huge fan of them. I think it was the right call. It really evens out the match and makes it less spawn based for that initial push.
Yeah, I'm a huge proponent of them as well. It just kind of makes things a little bit more fair, orderly. The games play a little bit different. I think in general, it's a good thing to have for competitive play. I know not every league does it, but to me, it works out well.
I'm seeing a little bit better defense here from Dat Cap and Snowball. Dat Cap did a good job of preventing the bomb to be used for a good grab. And now we're having some pup battles. Ball got FXU, 3 tag pros, and 2 of them go to the OK Hens.
Maniac and Danisk are going to need to stay alive here. Oh, Maniac with a risky play, but it works. And then he almost gets bombed into spike by Snowball. Ooh, now it's return for caps, but there's still plenty of tag pros around.
Yeah, they're playing the patience game here. This might be dangerous as Snowball and Dat Cap really have a shot at Abe Lincoln, and Danisk comes in for the return.
Both teams' flag carriers right there alternatively went from having the return for cap for them and then return for cap for the other team, and were able to communicate it perfectly and be exactly where they needed to be. Bad bomb by Danisk right there though.
And that's going to be a cap.
Yeah, results in a cap.
Got to be more aware of that. I don't know what he was thinking there. That's a real odd move. As he could see that his flag carrier was right there. He could see that people are coming, and he just needs to find a way to get out. FXU should be looking to get that tag or rolling bomb there in the corner. Dak Cap able to grab the mid pup. FXU is going to look to get a cap in here. Nice job going through mid, but Dak Cap with that juke juice is just going to be able to catch up. No problem for him.
Ball god, risky mid bomb. Just what you were talking about earlier. Those mid bombs are making plays happen.
Dak Cap, good return there. Nice use of the juke juice. Snowball with an excellent block, and just couldn't land that snipe up on Abe Lincoln.
Maniac with a nice grab gets out, but Ball God hits an amazing snipe from the bottom to get that return just in the nick of time.
FXU tries to do the bombs there through mid, and can't quite line them up. Dak Cap misses the bomb snipe on Ball God. Ball God's waiting for that pup.
Going for pup, reverses him.
And it's 2 pups for the Merballs.
A little bit dangerous here for the Hens. If Ball God gets tagged, Snowball does have a rolling. Not anymore though.
Uses it to get the defuse. Abe Lincoln, excellent snipe. FXU able to get by, and should be an easy walk-in cap.
Yep. That was a really risky place to go camp a boost, and boosting backwards, if you miss, you're out of the play for 5 more seconds. But he connected, and it made it a cap. Abe Lincoln looking very technically sound here.
This half, 3-0 for the OK Hens. Building on a 3-cap lead that they made in the first game, you have to think this is almost insurmountable for the Merballs.
Yeah, was it about 6 caps, you said?
6 caps to tie.
It's pretty tough.
Especially on Pilot, which isn't incredibly
Snowball
offensive.
Just not quite able to do it. He had a chance for a solo there. Here's another chance, and Snowball does make it. Nice bomb. That's what you need to do if you're trying to come back.
Yeah, exactly. They're really gonna have to take risks now. I expect to see the score inflate for both teams, with the Merballs taking a lot more risks.
The Niskin Dak Cap tried to make a grab on a tag pro, and they got very close to it. So, I mean, they are being what we talked about earlier, which is like selectively aggressive. And they are, trying to get the risky strat. It's always trying to be tough to grab on a tag pro no matter what the situation.
Dennis should be out here past Paul McCarty. Abe Lincoln tries the bomb.
Risky bomb. You don't need the risks like that when you got the lead. But and now they'll pay for it.
Oh, Dak Cap cannot hold off Paul McCarty. And Dennis should be able to get in here.
There you go.
Nice block out of the way by Snowball. Took a little longer than it probably should have there, but a cap's a cap, right?
I mean, everything forced it in there. The OD got the grab, got the return, and there's really nothing different you can do there except not mess up the play with the risky bomb. Sometimes when you get a little bit of a lead, you start thinking like, oh, okay, let me try this cool stuff. And sometimes it works, but a lot of times this map will punish you for making bad decisions.
What a snipe there by Snowball, looking to get another one. 2 snipes in a row.
Good opportunity here. Ball McCartney is able to pull and go.
Dak Cap gets blocked by Maniac there. Maniac's got to show some awareness and back off to let his defender get the angle. As much as he wanted it, you really have to, as an offender, think about what your defense is doing there.
These bombs always crack me up.
FXU tries to sneak past Maniac. That could have been a real good move for them. Dak Cap's not going to be able to get anything done there. And Danisk and Maniac with 3 tag pros once again. It looks like
bringing them both offense. I hate that. This bugs me every time, especially when you could keep one on defense. It's very easy to cap if you have a tag pro on D.
Oh, Danis looks like he wants to hit that bomb. And see,
tag pro runs out of just the wrong time. He's gonna get a grab though. Let's see if he can do anything with it. No, he misses the boost. You gotta be if you want to come back, you got to, when you get those 1v1s like Dennis did right there, you want to be able to grab the flag and do something with it, and he wasn't able to make a play with it. It didn't look like a mistake, but it was just an unused opportunity. Now he's got a nice 1v1 versus Abe. This is where Abe can really shine.
Maniac has had a chance to really clear some of those mid bombs and could have given him a chance out, but here's a dangerous situation as Abe Lincoln's looking for the solo, and he spikes himself.
Yep, just couldn't quite get the angle he wanted.
FXU looking to come in, and Abe Lincoln gonna be able to contain him. Oh, Snowball with a cap saving return there.
Yep, another dangerous situation. There you go. FXU nails a nice snipe for Cap. It's happened a couple times here that it's just been they've been in position to make good snipes, to be able to make those kind of solo returns that get the game in. The disc possibility, or is it dead Cap rather? Horrible bomb by Ball McCartney, but
Dennis does a good job avoiding Maniac there. Abe Lincoln trying to get out and gets by one, can't get by the other ones.
All teams very power-up aware. Everybody's in the right position. FXU though, oh
wow.
Nice save.
That was absolutely filthy by Danis there. Maniac goes flag pro. And
dangerous again, Abe Lincoln ball god. Yep.
I trust Abe Lincoln on those solo returns. I'll call those ahead of time. Abe Lincoln's really shown himself as a excellent solo return. He doesn't overcommit very often. Got great snipe awareness. So as a solo defense, Abe Lincoln, you really can't get much better than him.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him get horrendously juked really at any point. Pretty good positioning too. There were times where like he could have taken a shot with the solo, but waited for his teammate to catch up.
Taking a look here at the stats, we got about 30 seconds left. Surprised by how much Maniac held the flag and was able to do so little with it.
Yeah, flag was out of base too often. I mean, I didn't see really any times that he was coming into base and was able, like in a 2v2 situation. He was making some nice grabs in places you don't always like look to grab. So he was definitely catching the other team by surprise, but he just couldn't turn it into caps.
The surprise there is that the Little Merballs have almost a 2-minute advantage on prevent. So. But it's definitely not going to be enough as a 4 cap differential in the second half clinches the game for the OK Hens.
Credit to Merballs though, they played smart and still like selectively aggressive throughout the whole game. Even when they were down caps, they didn't start doing anything too stupid. Nobody tried to go hero. Both of these teams looked, I mean, there's a reason that these are two of the top teams, and you see why today.
Like I said, Trouble, I'm going to ask you here for a standout player from that game one. Who on the team do you really think was able to lift their team to victory there on that first half?
First half,
or first game, excuse me.
No, okay. You mean the first game or the first half of that game?
First game.
First game, I would say Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln did a great job in Smirk. Never really got juked and was able to pick up some caps for himself. There was one really crucial play where he got his teammate out of the base, but then he had to come back in, blocked him with the button, then it came through, and then he got a really nice split for what'll maybe be a top 10 play, but he had a very nice split to get himself a cap. So, skilled in both directions. For game two, who would you say? Who did you like the most? Who looked to be making waves?
I think for the first half was absolutely FXU. He was just able to create opportunities. But he wasn't really as effective in that second half. Only had about a minute and 20 seconds worth hold. Wasn't really able to get a whole lot done there. Even though his team scored 6 caps, he kind of didn't have as good of a performance. I'm going to call Abe Lincoln as well. He really just, with the snipes, constantly keeping the flag in base, giving the offense almost walk-in caps about 3 or 4 separate times, just based on his solo work.
Yeah, some of those at the beginning of the games, looking around, there was a time he had a really nice snipe for Cap. He was always getting the grab. He was playing very confident. Some people are a little bit more risk averse, but he was definitely playing at a high level.
All right, we're looking at getting an interview here with the OK Hens captain. So in just a moment, hopefully we'll be able to talk to them, ask them what they felt they did well, and what they can take from this as learning experiences.
Yeah, another pretty dominant window. The Hens were basically in control the entire time. They did let up some caps that they didn't necessarily need to, but they were there for power-ups. It looked as if they communicated nicely on Pilot, which they'll play again next week. They were hitting all sorts of good boosts out of base.
All right, we have OK Then here, captain for the OK Hens, which... Hey, did you choose the name for them, OK Then?
Well, Ego, I'm pretty sure it was, when I first became a captain, he made that logo for us. I don't know if anyone remembers. And he was introducing the OK Hens. And I was like, I gotta go with that name now. And everyone on the minors team was like, yeah, let's be that name. So
it stuck. Nice.
Yeah.
So, I know Ego's got some of the best logo making skills in Tag Pro, so it's always great to have a real artist draw your logo for you. So I'm glad that you guys are able to get
and
that.
It was free. So that was surprising with that type of quality.
It didn't even cost you, 1 tag coin. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
So what do you think your team did well there for the game on both Smirk and Pilot?
I don't know. We just played pretty well in general. I don't think there's any specific thing. Abe dominated as usual, and everyone who came in just played pretty well in general. I think we have a ton of depth.
Yeah, it looked like even when you everybody on your lineup, you really didn't seem to lose anything, no matter who you had in there. Everybody on offense looked deadly. Everybody on defense looked poised. Good plan.
Yeah.
What do you think you guys can improve on? I know you guys were the big winners today, but there's always room for improvement, in my opinion. What are you guys going to take from these games to maybe do better for the rest of the season?
I think there were a couple opportunities where we could have kissed and it would have been really good, and didn't really take advantage of it. Because that was the problem last week. It wasn't so much a problem this week because we were winning by so much. Kissing strats weren't an issue, but when we're losing or something, we don't do that as often, and we need to start practicing that more.
All right, so some work with some strats, kissing, maybe some anti-re in there, some more advanced strats when they're needed.
General strategy, I think. The mechanics of all of our minors players are top level for sure. So just gotta work on the knowledge.
Yeah. Next week you play the role models. I think their record is currently 1-8. What are you guys gonna do to prepare for it?
I don't know. I don't think anything different. It's sphere, but I don't think that affects any of our minors players very much.
Okay, so you're balanced on ping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Can you comment at all about FXU and what he might bring to the team? In specs, is it true that he brings a Cuban flair?
Well, if you look down, I think it's the lads channel. You can see a picture of FXU. Oh wait, it's not there. What channel is it? Maybe I removed it. Maybe I'll have to put it up. There's a picture of FXU somewhere.
I see him
Yeah.
wearing a banana. Is that who we're talking about?
I don't think he's wearing a banana in the picture I used to have. I don't know what happened to it, to be honest, but yeah, his Spanish flair definitely contributes every day.
No doubt. Well, great work on the wins today. Good luck next week.
Thanks for streaming.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right.
right.
And this is Minor LTP Live signing out. Thanks for watching.
Thank you everyone who tuned in. Thanks to Pithy for running the stream, Troball as my co-commentator, and Fly for filling in for that first half. Nakoba for doing his Nakoba stuff. If you like the stream, make sure you follow us on Twitch. If you'd like to see some Majors action, follow our sister channel, mLTP Live. And we'll make sure to bring you entertaining and high-quality broadcasts every week. I'm Second Skin, and we'll see you all next week.